real writer is supposed to create from scratch. Side eye. And I know that there are many misconceptions like this around the creative industry. What qualifies as creative work? Who is really a creative? Some people like to think that if you are inspired by other people's work, then you are not really creative, or that if you get ideas from AI, whatever AI tool you use, maybe Cloud, GPT, whatever, that you're not really creative. Are they wrong or are they right? Hi, welcome to Learn with the One Phone, my corner on the internet where I share my life as a content marketer, my journey, and along the line, as you follow me, you will get to learn a thing or two from my journey, from my career, and basically my life. Sometimes I'm going to burst some bubbles, we're going to debunk some myths, because I want you to walk away from each of my video feeling enlightened, feeling informed, so that every time you come to my video, maybe you had like a misconception, something that you wanted clarity on, you will get the clarity after watching my video. Did you understand me? Alright, so on today's video we're going to talk about content marketing, what it is and what it is not. If you ask the average person to define or to explain to you what content marketing means, they'll likely say it's about writing content for a blog, maybe scripting content for like a video like this video right now, or posting content on social media. But what they just explained to you is actually just content creation, creating content. The marketing, because we are defining content marketing, is a different thing. So what then is content marketing? It is the entire process of planning, creating and distributing content that attracts, educates, entertains, with the intent of building trust. And also, this content that you create is not for everybody, it is for a specific audience. You want to earn the trust of a specific group of people. So content marketing is not about chasing trends or virality. It is a long-term thing. You are going to be in it for years and years. You know why? Because you don't earn trust with one content. You don't earn trust in 1 year. You can be on this for like 10 years, and that is what businesses do. So when like a new brand comes, like let's say our country Nigeria, a new brand wants to get into the market, you don't just start trusting the brand as they come. So they have to spend years trying to make us believe in their products, accept their products. So what they are going to be doing is what we call content marketing. Let me give you an example. Look at this creator, Aproko Doctor, and then we also have this guy, Doctor of the Future. Both of them make contents around health, right? So they talk about how, what you should eat, what you should avoid eating, basically health content. Now, if any of these guys decides to create a product, maybe an ebook that teaches you about how to take care of your health, or an app that basically tells you how to take care of your health, what you should eat, how to count your calories, and how to know if a particular meal is healthy or not. If they come up with something like that, do you know what's going to happen? Thousands of people will buy that product. Why would they buy? It's simple. These two guys have been able to build trust over the years with their content. So, because people trust them, they'll buy what they sell. That is the end point of content marketing. You want to sell something. It could be a service, it could be a product, but there's always an end goal. So when it comes to content marketing, it is not about posting content aimlessly. There is an intent, which is build trust, so that when you want to sell a product or make an offer to that audience, they will buy what you're selling. Alright, and of course, Aproko Doctor, we already know, very popular. He's already earning from this. So he may not have his own products, but because people trust him, brands reach out to him to help them promote their products. Also because his audience trusts him, they believe that whatever he's promoting for that brand has to be something good. And what that business is doing, basically, instead of doing their own content marketing, they use someone who has done it over the years and has already built trust with the audience that they want. Okay, so if they are targeting, let's say, women who let's say pregnant women, and they know that Apologetic already has such people in it as its audience. Instead of trying to create their own audience or make their own content, they simply pay him to talk to those pregnant women, and they will listen to him. So that is how content marketing is done. That is the end goal. Now, how does this apply to you as, let's say, you're a business owner, you're a freelancer? What does this mean for you? If you own a business, so you have products, you have services, you can decide to combine content marketing with ads, because remember, the purpose is to sell your product, right? So you can do that by running ads. You can also do that by building trust with your audience. So like 3 years, 5 years of you talking to them about your products, maybe on social media, on your blog, even physically. We still do traditional marketing where you go to places and talk to people about your products. So if you do that for like 3-5 years, more people will trust you and more people will buy from you. So that is how you can use this as a business owner. Talk to people about your product, about your services, about your offer, get them to trust you, and then they'll buy from you. Now, if you're a freelancer and you're already skilled in, let's say, content writing, maybe for scripts, for YouTube, for blogs, anything, content creation, if you're already skilled at that, you can transition into content marketing. So the advantage is you get bigger jobs. Look at this. This is a content marketing role that somebody advertised on Upwork. Look at the budget. See, that is a lot of money. So when a brand like this comes to you and they say, oh, we want you to be our content marketer, what you're going to do is you're going to plan, create, and maybe distribute content that will attract, educate, entertain their audience, and build trust over time, so that those people, that audience, can buy from that brand. So it's not restricted to just writing blog content. You are creating every content. In some cases, you don't even create, you only plan. As a content marketer, yes, you only plan the content and other people go ahead to like execute and create it. But the point is, it's big budget because you're doing 3 things. You're doing sometimes email, socials, blog, and YouTube. So all 4 in one. So yes, it is a big budget. When I launched this channel a couple months back, the goal was to teach you guys how to make money on YouTube. So if you had subscribed back then, you can confirm this. So, but what we are doing right now is that we are trying to restructure. So if you are new here, hi. If you are an old member, well, just take what you learned from me in the previous videos, keep it somewhere, and follow me, because there's a lot more that I can share. I don't want to restrict it to YouTube because I'm many things. Like I said, I wear many hats: script writing, blog writing, copywriting, email. Any way, any means I can communicate a brand's offering with the intent of selling to them eventually, you will find me there. So this is what the channel is about. Feel free to hit the subscribe button so that we can grow this community. I want to see you win, so subscribe.